Mindbreak Entertainment was named after a series of movies called the Mindbreak Trilogy, shot by me and this gentleman, Stephen Michael Kowski, in the early 90s. That's me, Darren DeBarry on the left, Greg Wilson in the middle, and Scott DiPaolo on the right. We all met at Ocean County College, did theater together, and made a number of videos and films over the years, and then formed, with Ian J. Keeney, Mindbreak Entertainment. In 2002, in Ocean County, New Jersey, I directed the dark comedy The Last Semester, co-written by Wilson and I, starring Wilson and Scott DiPaolo, who was also a producer. Writer-director Ian J. Keeney would go on to direct us all in the film Dark Fantasy, 2005, and the film The Secret from 2008. It was actually one of my movies that he converted, produced, directed, and adapted. Ian J. Keeney would go off and make his own films, and eventually Mindbreak Entertainment would go their separate ways. But not before collaborating on a 4-part horror spoof series called The House of Death, as well as Greg Wilson's award-winning short film, The Day in the Life of a Zombie. Scott DiPaolo would continue casino work in Philadelphia and Atlantic City, and Greg Wilson would eventually move to Florida, win an Emmy, and now does freelance video and film work. I'd spend 3 years at the Meadowlands shooting horse races from the towers, then Freehold Raceway, where I would finally make it into the TV control room and become the main cameraman, which I did for years and really enjoyed, and finally have just moved up to graphics. But within that time, I made an award-winning documentary, taught film at Ocean County College, made some short experimental films as well as spoofs. I made a number of different short films which dealt with several different types of subject matter. And I continued to act, write, and direct. I've also spent time recutting old films, making them look and sound as good as they can, and I love working with black and white. I also managed to do a 50-episode series of forgotten films, because it all started in that dark movie theater watching films when I was a kid. And thankfully, I was lucky to make films with my friends and really create, and I still do. Thank you, Mindbreak Entertainment. And thank you, my friends.